What's up, you guys? It's your boy Goji Franklin, and I'm back here with another video. And today we're going to be doing my All Monsters Attack 2025 collection update haul video. Yes, sir. I went to All Monsters Attack this past weekend, man, and I had a blast. It was such an amazing time. Going to just the feeling of going to the Crown Plaza and going to a Godzilla convention and just having fun, seeing a bunch of familiar faces and new faces there, man. It was my first All Monsters Attack, and I absolutely loved it. It was a 10 out of 10 convention, 100% 10 out of 10 convention. Like, they did a brilliant job there. Wasn't too many people there, but it wasn't like empty convention. Like, I was like maybe anywhere from like maybe 200 people, maybe 300 people there, so a fair amount. And you could tell like the convention was getting bigger from previous years, at least from what I had seen. And I'm just very grateful I was able to go. I did that last minute too. I bought the plane tickets a week before the convention started, so I was like, hey, you know what, you only live once, might as well go ahead and go check it out, man. I've always wanted to go to more than one Godzilla convention throughout one year, so I'm kind of crossing that off my checklist now, because next after this is G Fest. And speaking of G Fest, this kind of felt like a prologue to G Fest in a way. Like I said, I saw a lot of familiar faces. Big shout outs to a few friends I was hanging out with there. Michael and Cole, man, love you boys. You guys are like my brothers to me, man. I really appreciate you guys picking me up from the airport, taking me to the airport, and hanging out with me the whole entire convention. Shout out to Mike Gazzer and RJ, man. Appreciate you boys for hanging out with me, kicking it in the room, playing Godzilla Save the Earth Melee, Giga Bash, and Destroy All Monsters Melee. That was super fun. Jake Denunzio, Taylor, and all you guys' friends. It was a pleasure seeing you guys, man. It's always smiles when I see you guys every convention. Surprisingly, Louis Duran, his homies, Yellow Swag Senpai and Seismic. It was great seeing you guys and getting to kick it and hanging out with you guys, and some dope conversations, man. And check in and just enjoy the convention together, man. That's the big thing. I love hanging with fellow Godzilla fans, and it feels so natural. It feels like everybody's family. So yeah, man. Appreciate all of you guys. Big shout outs to the vendors, the artists who are there, like Quasi's and Mars Atex and Matt Frank and Kaiju Days and Otaku America, Nate and Anthony, man. Appreciate you guys, man. House of Monsters. Big shout outs to all you guys, all the vendors that I was able to go and support there. Love you all. Love seeing you guys every single convention, man. You know, you guys make the conventions better. You guys have such great stuff that you guys are selling, and I appreciate all the stuff that you guys were able to sell me this convention. All right, now finally onto my haul. Let's show you guys all the stuff that I got at All Monsters Attack 2025. So I went to this convention. I didn't think I was gonna spend too much there at this convention. I had an idea in my head that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy a few Bandai figures, maybe one big thing, you know, we'll be straight. I kind of went there and I bought 10 figures. So yeah, 10 figures and a good deal of artwork, and some other books and stuff too. So yeah, I spent a pretty so yeah, I spent a pretty penny there. Not as much as I usually do at G Fest, but you know, a pretty penny. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the only reason I did it is because I just knew I was gonna make the money back the next week, following week, which is this week coming up. So hey, you know, you work hard, you play hard, and yeah, hey, I had fun, so that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right on to some of the things that I got. Like I said earlier, I went to Quasi's table and I was able to support them. Check their Instagram out right here. I'll put it right here for you guys. They have amazing art. I absolutely love it. I was able to get a Space Godzilla keychain from them. Super dope. And then here's the back. Beautiful art. Here's a Space Godzilla sticker. There we go. Space Godzilla sticker. Number one. It says number one uncle right there. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful sticker, man. I love this so much. Number one uncle, and it means a lot to me because Space Godzilla is my favorite Godzilla monster besides Godzilla himself, and I'm an uncle myself, so it's kind of like a double meaning for me. And then I also got a freebie. I got an Anguirus from them, an Anguirus sticker, sleeping Anguirus. It's so cute. So yeah, man, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Love your art. I really want to buy some more art from you guys. So hopefully you guys are at G Fest, and if you're not, then I'm probably gonna have to go on you guys' online store or website if you guys do have some. Yeah. 10 out of 10 art. Thank you guys so much for this, man. This is amazing little trinkets that I picked up from you guys. So like I said, love it so much. All right, next up, this right here, this is super dope. This is mint and sealed for $5, by the way. This is a great price for this comic right here. This is issue 1 of Marvel's Godzilla King of the Monsters. hella dope right there, man. That's so cool. Oh man, the light. Do something about that light. You guys see it good? There we go. Yeah, light flash. But yes, sir. I got Godzilla King of the Monsters issue one. This is so dope to have. As you guys can see in the background, I have that poster right there. But this right here, just for it to be mint and sealed, and $5. That's that. Hey, yeah. I had to pick this up as soon as I seen it, man. You guys know I love Godzilla comics, so this is like one of the ones you definitely gotta have if you're a Godzilla fan, and if you're just a fan of comic books in general. So, yes, sir. Next up, I got these from Nate Kaiju Days. Since I bought a good amount of stuff from his table, he sold me one of these books for $10, and he gave me another one for free. This is the Final Wars. It's kind of like a Godzilla Final Wars data book or encyclopedia program book all in one. All in Japanese, by the way, but it's very very dope, man. I love this book so much. It's got a lot of info on the movie, the set, all the characters, the monsters. You know what I'm saying? It's so dope, man. So yeah, let me find that picture with the monsters. Here's Godzilla, and then here's like Mothra, Amanda, Manila. So yeah, dope book, man. And I also got the Space Godzilla one. And Space Godzilla has been a topic of discussion recently because the news of Godzilla X Kong Supernova dropping, and everybody speculating that Space Godzilla and probably Gigan are gonna be in the movie. And I've been going crazy on Twitter and Instagram about it because Space Godzilla, like I said, he's my favorite monster, and I've been like just begging for him to be in the MonsterVerse ever since 2014 came out. So if he truly is gonna be in this movie, man, it's gonna be a dream come true for me to have Space Godzilla on a modern Godzilla movie. And yeah, man, I had to show some love with the Space Godzilla support because that news dropped while we were at All Monsters Attack on Friday. So yeah, I had to come home with some Space Godzilla stuff. So yes, sir, I got this. And I love my data books and encyclopedias of Godzilla and stuff too. So this next one is very special. It's another Final Wars kind of data book, encyclopedia program book. This one's very special because I got this one at Mr. Sutamu Kitagawa's table, who is the suit actor for all the Millennium Godzillas besides the GMK Godzilla, and he's also the suit actor for Godzilla Final Wars, my personal favorite Godzilla incarnation. So I was able to go there and meet Godzilla himself. I met my favorite Godzilla, the man who played and starred as Godzilla in all those movies in the Millennium series, and it was truly, truly such an honor. I was so happy. My inner child was jumping with joy. I will post some pictures right here for you guys so you guys can check that out. I actually just posted these on my Instagram as well. Yeah, he signed these as well. He put to Javante right there, which is my name, and then he also put his name and Godzilla in Japanese right here, his signature. So yeah, this is very special. Sorry you guys can't really see it that well because of the glare. There you go, kind of see it right here. There it is. But yeah, man, this is a very special book. Maybe I want to frame and seal this sometime in the future because I don't want to mess up the signature. But this is just an amazing book. So yeah, amazing piece to have in the collection. I'm always gonna hold this close on my heart. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Kitagawa. I really appreciate you. All right, next up, these right here are by my guy Matt Frank. I went to his table and I was able to purchase this Showa Godzilla All Monsters print right here, where it's got Showa Godzilla in the silhouette, and it's got all of the monsters in the Showa series that he fought or teamed up with. This is a beautiful piece, and it's signed by Matt Frank. Matt Frank is my guy, man. I really love his art, man, and he was really fun to hang out with and just chat around with in the vendors room this year. Me, him, Lewis, his girl, I believe that's his wife. I forget her name. Sorry if you ever see this video, I forgot your name, but you're very very dope to hang out with and chat with. And then my other boy, Yellow Swag Senpai and Seismic. We all just had a bunch of nice cool discussions and just talked about his art and Godzilla and everything. And yeah, it was just so cool. So I had to support them. And he also gave me a deal because I went and grabbed the Heisei one, my favorite Godzilla series, another silhouette with Godzilla and all the monsters he's either fought or teamed up with in the Heisei series. And there's my boy Space Godzilla right there. And of course, I had to grab the Millennium one too. My second favorite Godzilla incarnation, Godzilla 2000. And here's all the monsters that were in the Millennium series. There we go, that's better. Perfect. So yeah, he gave me a nice deal for all three of them. So these are very special to me. I want to frame these as soon as possible and put them up on my wall because these are absolute beautiful pieces of art. And I love art. I love art from Godzilla fans. I love supporting our artists. I actually, it's a shame that I didn't buy even more at the convention. I kind of feel bad because I wasn't able to buy some of like what is it, Kaiju Hime's art and Mars Atex. Yeah, Mars Atex. I think that's their name. I really love their art too, and I wanted to support them a little bit more. But I kind of put a cap on the money that I was spending out there. So next time I see you guys, I definitely got to come and support. But to Matt Frank, thank you so much for these awesome prints, man. Really appreciate you. So yeah. Next up, this is also from Matt Frank's table. This is a special item because my dad, he's always been a huge Spectre Man and Ultraman fan ever since he's really little. And his most wanted piece of merchandise from Ultraman has always been a beta capsule. And for the entire time we've been going to G Fest ever since I was like 12, we were never able to find a beta capsule or at least one for a good price too. They were always really expensive. Nowadays, they're probably a little bit more affordable. I haven't really been checking up on them, but I did see this. It's not really a legit beta capsule. It's kind of like a flashlight, but it is something special. And I grabbed this for my dad, really. So this was also at Matt Frank's table. I think this is. I think this might be the Shin Ultraman one. It's either Shin Ultraman or Ultraman Rising one. But yeah, it's a flashlight. It doesn't really work. I just have to add batteries to it, but it's pretty special. And I know my dad will really appreciate this. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the hall right there. Now on to some figures. All right, let's get it. All right, first figure that I got at All Monsters Attack this year. I got this from Kaiju Days in Otaku America. This is the Bandai 6-inch GMK Godzilla. This is a recent figure that came out by Bandai, and I already had the 8-inch version, and I really liked the 6-inch version. I was liking how this looked, so I was like, hey, let me go ahead and get it. And another reason why I bought it is because Mr. Mizo Yoshida, he was there, and he was there at All Monsters Attack. He is the suit actor for the GMK Godzilla and Godzilla Mothra King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. And I was able to grab a picture with him right here, and I got this figure signed by him right here on the tail. So now this is a very special figure to me because I got the suit actor who signed it, and it's dope as hell, man. This is a dope figure. Definitely a 10 out of 10 Bandai figure. I recommend this to anybody who loves the 6-inch Bandai line or the Movie Monster Series line. Yeah. Had to grab this guy. So yeah, appreciate you, Nate and Anthony, for selling me this, man. This is a very dope figure, and I love it so much. So next up, I don't know if you guys have kind of seen it peeking back here, but this is the Bandai GMK King Ghidorah. I couldn't get the Godzilla without getting the Ghidorah, and you guys can probably see back there, I have the 8-inch GMK King Ghidorah faintly, but this one right here, like I said, this is a new figure from the Movie Monster Series line, and I had to go ahead and grab him too, man, so he can go with my GMK Godzilla. I really hope that they do a Baragon and Mothra so we can complete the set. Just like I have the 8-inch set, I want to get the 6-inch set. So a 6-inch GMK Baragon with it, that would be gas. I promise you that would be gas. And same with the Mothra too. So yeah, Bandai, go ahead and hop on that if y'all don't already have plans for that. Next up, this is one of 2 Sofubi figures that I got this year. I got this at House of Monsters for $150. This is the Marmot Showa King Ghidorah. Now, this figure right here, I believe this was on my G-Fest list last year, if I'm not mistaken. And me, Michael, and Cole, we were peeking inside the dealer's room before it kind of opened. And we were like, yo, look at that King Ghidorah. We spotted him on the top shelf. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check him out. I'm going to see what price he was. And he was a decent price. So I was like, hey, let me go ahead and grab him. You know what I'm saying? He looks great on my Sofubi shelf with the rest of the show of Sofubi Godzilla figures that I have. So yeah. Go ahead. I had to grab another Sofubi King Ghidorah, you know what I'm saying? And this guy is beautiful. 10 out of 10 figure right there. Yes, sir. This figure is one of the figures I really wanted to get at All Monsters Attack because this is another new Bandai Movie Monster Series figure that just dropped. And alongside GMK Godzilla and Ghidorah, I really wanted to get this guy. This is the dancing Godzilla 1965 from when he did his victory dance on Planet X after he and Rodan defeated King Ghidorah. So yeah, this is a special figure too. This is my first Godzilla 1965 figure in my entire collection, and what a nice addition to the collection this guy is, man. Super iconic with the dance, man. So very grateful that Bandai actually made this figure. And yeah, I also got this at Kaiju Days, Otaku America's table. So yeah, Godzilla 1965 Bandai Movie Monster Series with the tag and a little placement rock too for him to stand up. Next up, this figure right here, another one that was on my list from All Monsters Attack, another Bandai Movie Monster Series, a newer figure that dropped recently as well. This is the Bandai 6-inch Little Godzilla. Look at him, man. He's adorable. He's cute, man. Yeah, man. I had to grab this ever since the photos dropped of it online, and it was always a really dope figure to me. It's definitely a step up from the earlier version, the vintage 8-inch one. But yeah, Bandai really cooked with this figure, man. And I seen him there at the table. I was like, hey, let me go in and grab him, man. I wanted to round up a bunch of the Bandais that I've been missing out on, and like I said, he was definitely on the list. So yes, sir. Let's get a nice look at him. Hella dope, hella dope. These next two, I got these as a package deal. Like I said, I wanted to round up some more Bandai Movie Monster Series figures that I had been missing. I had my eyes on these two for a little while now. One of these figures I always wanted because I never had any figure of this incarnation in my collection before. But the other one, I just really liked how this looked in comparison to the old one. These are the Bandai Movie Monster Series, Fire Rodan, and Mothra 92. Yes, sir, man. I had to go in and get these, add to my Heisei collection. So alongside that little Godzilla right there, my Heisei Movie Monster Series collection is looking a lot more fuller. The Mothra could use better paint on the wings, on the underside of the wings, but that's an easy fix. I got some friends who could custom paint that for me. But otherwise, these guys were pretty cheap, so I was like, hey, let me go ahead and snag these too. So yes, sir. Alright, so this next figure right here, this is a dope figure. This is a Chibi Bandai Namco Space Godzilla. Came in a box. Walking around the dealer's room, man, I seen a bunch of these guys. I actually really wanted this one right here, the one with the green shoulder crystals. It's not really showing up great on the camera, but they only had this one right here. They had a bunch of these actually, and I've seen these pop up on Instagram and Twitter a lot, and I always thought they were pretty dope, man. I actually have the Final Wars Hedorah one, and they kind of remind me of like Bandai versions of Death for Real in a way. So I was like, hey, Space Godzilla, I gotta get my boy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta represent for Godzilla X Kong Supernova. If this is the case, this Space Godzilla's gonna be in the movie. Yeah, this right here, this is pretty dope, man. I love this little guy. Look at that face. Look at that face. So cool, so cool. So yes, sir. Got that. This figure right here, this was the last purchase that I had at All Monsters Attack this year. Don't roast me about this figure, you know what I'm saying? I know people have differing opinions on Playmates, but yeah, I went there and I had seen this figure because I had never seen it in a Walmart or a Target at all, and in any of the states or cities since this figure has came out. And I've already taken her out the box. This right here is the Playmates Tiamat from Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. Hella dope, man. I always wanted a nice little Tiamat figure. I think Tiamat is one of the dopest titans in the Monsterverse, so this is a great figure to have. Like, I don't really see myself buying the Spiral Studios version unless I get some real good money, which is not impossible, but for now, this will do. This will do for me because I don't really see like YMSF or Bandai making a figure out of this girl right here, and she is pretty dope. I really love the colors on her. So yeah, I just seen her lurking on the shelf. I was like, hey, you know what? Let me grab that. I'm gonna grab that. Here's the box right here too. The submarine still in it. So yeah, Playmates Tiamat. Let's go ahead and get a look at her. Everybody's favorite sea dragon in the Monsterverse. Yes, sir. Alright, now this last figure right here is my favorite figure that I got on Monsters Attack this year. This figure was sold to me by Nate and Anthony at Kaiju Days Otaku America. So much love and appreciation for you guys for giving me this figure for the deal you guys gave it to me. I'm not here to disclose the price that I did pay for this figure. Just know it was a hefty price, but I had the money to do it, and like I said, I was just gonna make the money back this week anyways. I had seen this figure floating around online, and everybody's been going crazy about it. And my friend Jacob Gojira the Zilla, I'll put his YouTube right here. He also has this figure, and I recommend you guys go check out his YouTube video about this figure. This is the best thing that was there at the convention for me personally to pick up. I had my eyes on like 4 different big figures, and I figured The other like three I could probably get at G Fest. But this one right here, I was like, you know what? If I let this slip, there's probably not another chance that I could get this guy. So what they ended up selling me was the Max toy Godzilla minus one. Yes, sir, man. Look at this guy, bro. Ah, this is so cool. This is hella saucy, bro. Look at this. This is so dope. Look at that face. Yes, sir, man. Everybody's been going crazy about this figure ever since it dropped, and I already see a bunch of like ridiculous prices online for it. And I already know that the aftermarket for this thing is gonna be insane. So I was just like, you know what? I love Godzilla minus one as the movie. I need a Safubi Godzilla minus one. This is like the number one figure that I wanted there at the convention. As soon as I stepped foot in the vendor's room, I had seen it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll say I was going back and forth with Michael on it if I should do it or not. He was like, you know what? Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. I was like, you know what? Hey, why not? Why not? Beautiful figure, by the way. He's a big boy, man. He's huge. I love everything about this figure, the sculpt, even the tail, man. I know some people have differing opinions on the tail, but I think it's very but I like the tail. I think it's pretty dope, and it's definitely Safubi-esque in terms of the scope. But yeah, this is an amazing figure. This broke my scale. I would even just say 10 out of 10, man. This is like a 100 out of 10 figure, man. This is so dope. So yeah, man. Thank you guys so much, Nate, Anthony, for selling me this guy, man. This figure means so much to me because of my love for Godzilla minus one as a movie, and my love for the Godzilla incarnation itself. And this figure looks so great on my shelf with the rest of the Safubi figures right there on the back. So yeah, man, this figure is dope. Absolutely love it. I got it with the bag too. Here's the bag, and I also got the header card for it too. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dope purchase. Let's give one more good look at him. There he is. So cool, so cool. Sorry about the glare again, guys. Yeah, that was my entire All Monsters Attack 2025 haul, man. Like I said, amazing convention. I definitely recommend you guys go whenever you guys get the chance. Whenever they have the next All Monsters Attack. I don't know if they do it twice a year. It might just be once a year. I'm not sure what their scheduling is really like, but I had to capitalize on the opportunity and go this year. It really felt like a G Fest in the early 2010s, especially just being back in the Crown. Like that was so nostalgic, staying at the Crown and seeing some old faces and just the feeling of going into a dealer's room and surrounded by a bunch of Godzilla toys and Godzilla fans, and meeting the Godzilla suit actors and all the vendors and artists. Man, it felt so good to do that. So truly grateful. Had an amazing time. I hope you guys enjoy my vlogs that will either be uploaded before or after this, most likely after this. But yeah, man, like I said, 10 out of 10 convention. But yeah, man, that was my collection update haul video, man. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching this video, man. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about All Monsters Attack. If you guys went, if you guys enjoyed the convention, and are you guys ready for G Fest coming up too, man? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.